Wouldn't it be nice to really feel connected with other human beings? A lot of people, I guess, they do not feel so connected with other beings. They just feel very isolated, and that sucks, because nobody wants to feel alone. Something that happened to me the other day, as I was studying university, I was studying a very hard subject, and I rarely understand what the professor's saying. She was very passionate about what she was explaining, and at one point I switched my vision from she's my teacher to she's another human being. She was worried about making sure that we could understand what she was saying. You could totally see that she was feeling the same things I was feeling, at least, and that instantly made me really feel connected to her. I know it sounds sounds almost off, but when you can recognize in another being that the similarities, that makes you feel more connected with that other human being. And when you can kind of connect with that, suddenly it puts you into this trajectory, into this dimension where you feel much more connected to the person, and the person feels much more connected to you. The funny thing, the paradox into this is, we all crave the same thing. We all crave to have a friend, we all crave to be understood, we all crave to be seen, when, you know, the thing that separates from each other, it is, funny enough, the thing that separates us from each other is the same in each one of us. So when you kind of get into that, when you really not believe, but you actually see that whatever you are experiencing, everybody else also is experiencing. There's that huge, big thing in common. So usually when you have a friend, you find something in common. It could be something that you both like. And I'm so astonished that a lot of people have this problem and feeling disconnected from other human beings, and feeling isolated, and feeling like they do not have either enough friends or the friends they really like to have. And I would love for everybody, including a lot of people that I actually know, to feel so safe just being around, being in a crowd, being with other people, being with other humans, because it is as if we're all one family. It sounds hippie as hell, but it is true. It is true. And there's literally nothing wrong with feeling the way you feel at every single moment. So if you kind of get into that zone, I don't know, it touches me deeply, especially with young people, but with older people as well. But when I feel like with youth, it is just so common not to feel okay just being the way you are. And so a lot of people have this problem. I love to talk about this topic because somehow for me it was very, very native as a feeling to feel this way, and it seems that a lot of people have the same issue. What if there's nothing new with your feelings? What if there's nothing that you're feeling, you're experiencing that another person hasn't felt? And what if that person is actually experiencing the same thing? Would that thought make you feel a little bit less isolated, a little bit less invisible, a little bit less in this room where everyone is watching every little move? People don't even have the awareness to actually catch your little moves, because they're all self-absorbed in the same spell that you're actually living in, which is everyone's so self-conscious, right? Self-conscious about not making the mistake, just like the teacher. She was worried that we wouldn't get the lesson. She was worried she wasn't doing the right job. And so you could see that, you know, she started being self-conscious. And even if you cannot do that, even if you cannot let go right away, something that I would encourage you to do is at least befriend with the thought in your mind that everybody is feeling that as well. Everybody has felt that before, at least once. Everybody wants to be amicable, and you are amicable. You are fine just the way you are. When you are in any situation, just drop the thought that there's something you have to do. There's a person you have to be. You don't have to perform. You don't have to perform. Just be the way you are and feel that ease of just being. Feel that ease of just being there. And paradoxically, people will feel it too. And they will love to be around you, because they know they do not have to put up a show or be anybody but themselves. And that's what we all want. That's what makes us all in common. We all want to be who we are without pretending, without trying. Just feeling this amazing experience of being enough.